Does Floyd have enough money not to stoop to do these exhibitions? But at some point, there is athletic dignity attached to 50 and 0, and that's the allure of this.
Yeah.
It's the equivalent of, okay?
And the people that they're putting him in there with can't put him in harm's way.
What I'm doing right now is what I do every day. Shop. Hey, number like couple bucks. Greg, come with me.
The thing is that Floyd is what they call an independent contractor. And what happens is that when you become an independent contractor, Skip, if you make $230 million, they give you 2 checks or a check for $230 million. It is up to you to take out the deduction and make sure state, federal, and whatever else needs to be deducted is paid to the Internal Revenue Service.
For many years, Floyd Mayweather has carefully crafted an image of himself as the ultimate example of enormous wealth and complete financial control. Yet Shannon Sharpe remains unconvinced by that portrayal. He has publicly disputed the authenticity of Mayweather's claimed billionaire status, arguing that the lavish lifestyle presented to the public may not accurately represent the full financial picture behind the scenes. Known for speaking candidly and without hesitation, Sharpe has pointed to reported tax complications, questioned the legitimacy of certain investment ventures, and referenced multiple instances where Mayweather appeared to request financial accommodations. In Sharpe's view, these issues suggest that Money Mayweather's actual fortune may not be as vast as the persona he consistently projects.
Makes Floyd so unique because he fought, he fought Pacquiao, he fought you, he fought Gotti, he fought Corrales, he fought Ricky Hatton. He's fought so many, and all these guys, a lot of these guys had titles at the time or were former world champions like yourself. What makes him so unique?
His pedigree. Look, I'm good friends with his father. The best trainer I've ever had.
Wow.
By far. He is, well, except for the professor who trained me for the Chavez fight when I beat Chavez in 1996. But Floyd Sr. is the best trainer I've ever had. He's a teacher. And that's what Floyd Jr. grew up with. He grew up with a teacher who disciplined him to be the very, very best. And I love his patience. I love the fact that he's a hard hitter and he has a chin.
In 2017, Pro Football Hall of Famer Shannon Sharpe openly called out boxing superstar Floyd Mayweather Jr. over the way he handled his money and the image he projected. His comments followed news that Mayweather had asked the Internal Revenue Service for additional time to pay off a 2015 tax obligation, even as he continued showcasing luxury and stacks of cash across social media platforms. Sharpe voiced frustration, noting that this was not the first time Mayweather had faced such issues and questioning how someone displaying enormous wealth online could hesitate when it came to settling debts. Financial scrutiny surrounding Mayweather extended beyond that episode. A detailed exposé described an extravagant routine that included wearing outfits only once before discarding them, frequently traveling in the company of several women, and maintaining a dedicated staff to support his day-to-day lifestyle. Reports also revealed that he lost $15 million in a fraudulent investment scheme that promised extraordinary returns. Although his career earnings surpassed $1.5 billion inside the ring, doubts about his actual net worth have persisted. Figures such as Chael Sonnen have publicly questioned whether Mayweather truly reached billionaire status, arguing that the commonly cited financial totals may be overstated.
How much money could you reasonably walk out of this fight with?
350 million.
$350 million.
Yes.
Wow. I know you love money, right? I mean,
it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
What do you do with all this money?
And, cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
Addressing ongoing criticism about his flashy presentation of wealth, Floyd Mayweather Jr. has explained how he views money and the role it plays in his life. He maintains that speaking openly about his success or putting it on display does not diminish his character. In his view, financial achievement is a resource that allows him to care for his family and experience life at a high level. He has stressed that wealth gives him the ability to provide comfortable living conditions, meaningful travel, and a wide range of opportunities that support his loved ones' well-being. While he acknowledges the importance of emotional presence, he also believes that economic security is essential for meeting practical needs and ambitions. This outlook shapes both his business choices and the public identity he projects, reinforcing his belief that money is a vehicle for opportunity and elevated experiences. Mayweather has consistently embraced that image, and in 2023, he drew attention again after reports claimed he spent $7 million during an extravagant shopping trip in South Africa. Detractors labeled the spending excessive, but he described it as a deliberate extension of his brand and lifestyle strategy. According to Mayweather, such high-profile purchases are intentional and align with the persona he has built as Money Mayweather. He has repeatedly stated that, despite the outward extravagance, his financial foundation remains stable and carefully overseen. Citing career earnings exceeding $1.2 billion, he argues that he has earned the freedom to enjoy his success and insists that his fortune remains protected through structured investments and business ventures.
The Money Man is getting ready. Super Bowl weekend, Las Vegas. We had to get the ones. Make it rain. Yeah. I need everybody. I mean everybody. Had girl collection, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the Super Bowl, or whoever win or lose, it don't matter. I need everybody there. Girl collection. Yeah.
For Floyd Mayweather Jr., putting his fortune on display is not a weakness, but an extension of the reputation he has built. After officially retiring from professional boxing in 2017, he has remained in the spotlight, drawing attention not only for exhibition appearances, but also for the luxury that surrounds his everyday life. Even outside sanctioned competition, his income stream has remained strong, widely regarded as one of the greatest fighters ever. He accumulated more than $1.2 billion during his career and continues earning substantial sums through exhibition events, entrepreneurial pursuits, and carefully managed branding efforts. That a recent example of his high-profile spending involved a $1 million purchase of 4 premium watches from Avi & Company, a luxury watch retailer established in 2009. The pieces belong to the exclusive Hue collection, distinguished by vibrant colors such as blue, pink, and green, and detailed with extensive gemstone settings. Priced at $250,000 each, the 4 watches made him the first buyer to secure the complete set. Before the sale, the collection was displayed in a limited edition winder presentation box in New York, underscoring its exclusivity. Mayweather shared the acquisition online, pairing a TalkSport feature with a brief caption, "Check this out." The purchase mirrors the image he consistently promotes, bold, lavish, and confident in his financial position. To him, these watches represent more than decoration. They stand as reminders of the discipline and success that defined his boxing career. Although critics may interpret such spending as excessive, Mayweather frames it as the payoff for years of dedication, often pointing to his modest upbringing as proof that he has earned the opportunity to enjoy the highest level of luxury.
I need you guys to watch me talk about my watches. Right here, I got 3 cases. And they're all full with watches. So when I travel, I like to take, if I'm going for 45 days, I like to take 45 watches with me. I like to have options. So everybody's always asking me, what's your favorite watch? Well, one of my favorite watch brands is Avi & Co. As you can see right here, I got this a few months back, and it's one of my favorite watches. One of the best brands in the world. That's just my personal opinion. I like the brand so much, I went and bought another watch just yesterday, Avi & Co. As you can see, Avi & Co. Now, let's talk about watches, let's talk about jewelry, let's talk about a few things. I need you guys to watch me talk about my watches. So we'll set this to the side.
Even though Floyd Mayweather Jr. continues to present himself as a dominant financial powerhouse in professional sports, respected boxing promoter Eddie Hearn has publicly questioned whether that reputation fully reflects reality. While Mayweather is frequently described as the highest-earning boxer in history, Hearn has indicated that the retired champion's true financial standing could be less substantial than widely assumed. During a straightforward conversation with GRM Daily, Hearn shared doubts about whether Mayweather still possesses the vast fortune he once displayed so confidently. His skepticism stems largely from Mayweather's well-known pattern of lavish spending, including extensive luxury car collections, private jet travel, multi-million-dollar shopping outings, and high-stakes gambling sessions. Although Mayweather has referenced investments in real estate, high-value jewelry, and even gold mining interests in Dubai, Hearn has questioned whether those ventures produce sufficient returns to support such a costly lifestyle long-term. He explained that while Mayweather may not necessarily be in urgent need of funds, maintaining that level of expenditure naturally invites closer examination. Further intensifying the discussion, Gervonta Davis, a former protege of Mayweather, alleged that the retired fighter had been detained in Dubai over outstanding financial obligations. Although the claim has not been verified, it has fueled additional speculation surrounding Mayweather's finances. Mayweather, however, firmly denies that financial necessity motivates his exhibition appearances. He maintains that combat sports define who he is and states that his continued participation is driven by passion for boxing and a desire to perform for fans worldwide.
About Mayweather.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
not the biggest
I think that Mayweather was unquestionably one of the best ever. But I don't know. I mean, it's difficult to say he's not a true fighter because he fought everybody he could of his era. But he was a different kind of skill set, you know. He was very much hit and don't get hit, which is the art of boxing. I think sometimes when these guys carry on and they do the exhibitions and all that kind of stuff, it just sort of diminishes the legacy a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
And that's what I feel like's happened with Mayweather.
Why do you think he does those things, though? Do you think
for money?
But
I don't think he's got the money he says. That's what I think.
I think he still needs the money.
I don't
after
think
all
he
these
needs
years.
the money. But you know when you got that lifestyle, right? So when you're spending what he's spending,
it's a lot of expenses.
Yeah.
In a candid acknowledgement that offered insight into the showmanship tied to his brand, Floyd Mayweather Jr. revealed that much of the footage featured in Showtime's All Access ahead of his 2014 rematch with Marcos Maidana was created purely for dramatic effect. He explained that several moments presented as authentic, including intensified workout clips and highly stylized scenes inside his Las Vegas residence, were designed to build excitement rather than document everyday reality. Segments highlighting so-called doghouse sparring battles and party-like atmospheres were, according to Mayweather, carefully arranged to promote the event. Mayweather later addressed the Nevada State Athletic Commission to clarify concerns raised by those portrayals, particularly scenes that appeared to suggest unsafe gym practices or questionable gambling behavior. During the proceeding, he stated that the widely discussed 31-minute continuous sparring sessions actually included multiple breaks and emphasized that fighter safety is strictly maintained in his training environment. He also confirmed that scenes implying marijuana use or other inappropriate conduct were fictional elements added for entertainment value. Mayweather noted that no real marijuana was involved and that the dramatized content was meant to generate interest in the bout, not reflect his personal habits. His attorneys further assured regulators that he avoids any substances that could interfere with mandatory drug testing standards. The admission underscored a deliberate marketing approach that blends professional boxing with reality-style storytelling. Mayweather has explained that his objective extends beyond promoting a single match. He aims to market an entire way of life. By presenting an image of excess, intense preparation, and larger-than-life spectacle, he amplified curiosity around the rematch and helped drive stronger pay-per-view performance compared to his first encounter with Maidana.
Reports online that Floyd's a billionaire over Christian Ronaldo.
You think it's bullshit?
I know it is. And there's public companies they do business with. HBO would be one of them. Find an executive to back the claim. Never happened and it won't. First off, he's never gotten $100 million for a fight. Not even remotely close. Mike Tyson, to put in perspective, when he fought Michael Spinks, that was the biggest fight of all time. One got 30 million and one got 29. And that was backed publicly. I know that Floyd is still getting in there as recently as he needed the money.
You have to guess the most Floyd ever made in a fight.
Oh, Floyd's easy. 60 million in one night.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has acknowledged that his overall business model centers on embracing significant risk. He has explained that he regularly reinvests large portions of his earnings into unconventional opportunities, projects and ventures that many people would struggle to understand. While this aggressive strategy can occasionally lead to breakthrough success, he has admitted that the majority of those investments fall short, with close to 90% failing to deliver the outcome he expects. Even so, Mayweather accepts that pattern, comparing his mindset to that of a high-stakes bettor in business, someone prepared to absorb repeated losses for the chance at a substantial reward. In his view, meaningful success often requires operating outside traditional boundaries, despite the likelihood of frequent disappointment. Shannon Sharpe has strongly criticized Mayweather's present direction in boxing. In addition to referencing a recent controversy involving an alleged scam connected to Mayweather, Sharpe questioned the purpose behind the former champion's continued involvement in exhibition contests. He argued that these appearances are no longer fueled by competitive passion or dedication to the sport, but are instead structured primarily to generate revenue. According to Sharpe, many viewers now tune in not out of admiration, but in hopes of finally seeing Mayweather defeated. He likened the exhibitions to productions staged by WWE, suggesting they resemble entertainment spectacles rather than authentic athletic competition. Sharpe contended that this shift diminishes the integrity of boxing and transforms what was once a celebrated career into performance-driven events. From his perspective, the concern extends beyond age or longevity. It centers on the idea that continued exhibitions risk weakening the legacy built through a 50-fight career in exchange for short-term financial returns and sustained public visibility.
He could be 60 years of age and people would still pay per view to watch him box.
And so the lure is still there.
Yeah.
They want to see Floyd get beat, even if it's somebody that's not a name that we are. Man, a YouTuber did something that a world champion couldn't do.
Yeah. Didn't?
Yes.
No.
But I saw Floyd Mayweather get knocked down.
But at what point does Floyd have enough money not to stoop to do these exhibitions? But at some point, there is athletic dignity attached to 50 and 0. And that's the allure of this.
Yeah.
It's the equivalent of, okay?
And the people that they're putting him in there with can't put him in harm's way. So he doesn't see, like, you know, like you said, I watched this ruckus on Twitter. I was like,
what?
Like, oh my goodness.
Okay.
It definitely was like that.
Shannon Sharpe further criticized Floyd Mayweather Jr. by highlighting one of the most debated moments of Mayweather's post-retirement career, his exhibition bout against YouTuber-turned-boxer Logan Paul. Sharpe argued that the fight demonstrated Mayweather was no longer motivated by a genuine passion for boxing or the desire to maintain his standing as one of the sport's all-time greats. Instead, he suggested that Mayweather exchanged the prestige and respect associated with an undefeated 50-0 record for a high-profile payday. Sharpe criticized the matchup itself, describing it as lacking seriousness, substance, and reverence for the sport. He maintained that engaging in contests against non-professional opponents for financial gain not only undermines Mayweather's personal legacy, but also diminishes the credibility of boxing overall. Sharpe questioned why an athlete who had already reached the pinnacle of success would risk tarnishing those achievements with spectacle-driven money grabs. Meanwhile, as Mayweather increasingly turns attention toward real estate, his claims have raised eyebrows. He recently stated that he purchased 1,000 units across 62 buildings in New York, yet public property records show no ownership changes, and organizations like the NYC Housing Partnership have received no notifications of any sales. This has left the real estate community questioning whether Mayweather's statements are exaggerated.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. I mean, we all know him, the tremendous, talented boxer, but people don't realize how smart he is in business, especially real estate. He just did a blockbuster deal, forget about it. Upper Manhattan, 1,000 units, consisting of 60 buildings, affordable housing, $402 million purchase price. The seller, Black Spruce Management. This is going to be a monster, huge deal. Already a very big portion of it already closed. The remaining portion should be closing the beginning of 2025. This is a guy who believes in long-term wealth, generational wealth. He's heavily involved in skyscrapers. Now he's getting very, very big in affordable housing in Upper Manhattan. Tremendous, tremendous deal. $402 million. Once again, 1,000 units, 60 buildings. Forget about it. Maron. That's what I'm talking about. That's smart. That's generational wealth, in my opinion. Not financial advice, not a financial planner, but very, very impressed. Floyd Mayweather Jr., not too shabby. V for victory.
As Floyd Mayweather Jr. shifts his focus toward real estate, his recent claims have drawn skepticism rather than praise. He publicly stated that he had purchased 1,000 units across 62 buildings in New York, yet official property records show no evidence of any ownership changes. Additionally, major organizations like the NYC Housing Partnership reported no involvement or notifications regarding these alleged transactions, fueling doubts among real estate professionals about the accuracy of Mayweather's statements. Attempts to verify the acquisitions added further uncertainty. Journalists contacting his business team received ambiguous answers. One representative affirmed the deals were legitimate, but declined to provide documentation or speak on the record, complicating matters. A man identifying himself as James McNair participated in a call, yet his voice did not match previous recordings of McNair, Mayweather's longtime associate. These inconsistencies have intensified suspicion, leaving many to question whether Mayweather's real estate portfolio is as vast as claimed or if it is another strategic display to reinforce his mogul persona. The controversy underscores the challenges of evaluating wealth among top-earning athletes, showing that even substantial income does not eliminate debate over the sustainability of extravagant spending habits.
Collecting rent, hustlers. You know how much rent that is? And guess what? I don't know his paperwork, but obviously if you spent that much in real estate, it looks like he spent it in one shot, but even if he didn't, but usually he did. And if he dealt with the same person, you get a deal, right? So through these deals, he's making money. It's definitely an income situation. They're all apartments. It's not a commercial building. They're all apartment buildings, which are commercial, but they're apartments. So guess what? $402 million in real estate. Hey, he's $500 million in real estate just off apartments.
What's your take on Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s extravagant claims versus Shannon Sharpe's sharp criticism? Do you think Mayweather is focused on safeguarding his legacy, or is he simply chasing another big payday? Share your thoughts in the comments below.